This is TWiT.
All right, so the news is Zork. Zork 1, Zork 2, and Zork 3 have been released as open source by Microsoft. And you may have questions. I certainly did. Like, wait a second, I thought Zork 1, 2, and 3 were already out there, and Microsoft? So, here's the scoop. The source code for Zorks 1, 2, and 3 were out there, but without an official license attached. So it was in sort of that no man's land of it's available, but nobody was willing to actually package it up like officially because it doesn't have a license. It was just sort of a wink and a nod. It was released. Well, there's been work to say, let's put an official license on this. And then you have to ask the question, who would actually own the copyright to be able to assign a license? And the answer to that is because of corporate acquisitions, it's Microsoft. So Zork was written by Infocom, and Infocom was purchased by a couple of different studios. I'm trying to remember who was in between. Activision, right? Activision was another one, I think.
Activision got them.
Activision bought Infocom, and then Microsoft bought Activision. Yeah, that's the way. That's the way that it went. And so Microsoft ended up with the ownership of the Zork source code, and finally, somebody, whoever it was, needed to signed off on it, and we now have Zork 1, 2, and 3 out there under the MIT license. And interestingly, this isn't a this source code drop does not actually include any source code. It's just the official blessing from Microsoft that says, yes, this is available under the MIT license, which is great. Now, the thing that you'll probably see as a result of this is it'll start to be available in places like Fedora as just being able to install it straight off. There's now no license questions. It's all just in the clear and open source. It's been out there before now, but for the purposes of playing it, but also just preserving these things, I'm glad to see Microsoft do this. And there's about 1 million other software titles that this needs to happen to, because the statute of limitations, the length of time that copyright lasts for, is just hilariously too long when it comes to software. It's like 70 years plus the life of the author, which software is so ridiculously out of date after 20 years. But anyway, good for Microsoft for at least taking this step. And like I said, hopefully we'll see it for other titles so that these things don't disappear. And that's really the danger.
Refresh my memory. I'm pretty sure you've done a tip on this. This is a game, right? These are games, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And are these the text-based games, or is
they
this?
are?
Yes.
They are text-based. Yes.
Okay, I want to make sure that I had that right, and everybody else who wasn't sure. So Zork is a text-based game.
Yeah, it's the original adventure.
Yeah.
This is you find yourself in front of a house and there's a mailbox. So it's that game.
So I first played this on a Commodore 64, and the older people, so anybody born 2000 and later, you don't understand the impact of this. So early 80s, you're playing this game and it just has a prompt. You're standing in front of this house. You could type one of multiple things. It wasn't multiple choice. It was like you were having a conversation. It was like a fake AI. Now, they just had specific keywords they went off of, so it wasn't like an AI, but it felt like it because you could say, well, I want to open the mailbox, look up, look down, go north, sing a song, and it would have responses to all those things. And it was amazing technology at the time, just how you interacted with it. So there's a lot of people, that are older that played these years ago, early 80s, that these were amazing, and that was back when, games were basically 2D, Space Invaders, Pac-Man, things like that. So there wasn't a lot of deep logic in them. There are probably some exceptions, but for most of them, they were pretty straightforward. So this one, with all the possibilities, and it was kind of felt open world, it was amazing.
Yeah, I remember something similar, like a chat base. It seemed like AI, where you could chat with something, and it somehow had answers for everything. So, Similar Lines has answers for everything. But I wonder if I could go to an AI, say ChatGPT, and say I want to play a unique Zork adventure with you, and you be my thing, and just like play in there. I wonder if you could like somehow prompt it to. I don't know. That's real AI, not even just pretend AI.
I saw. Oh, dang it. I was going to sign into my Steam and not signed in on the phone either. Oh, well, that was a nice idea while it lasted. One of these Zork games, there's actually a 3D recreation of it. And I am not able to immediately find it because I'm not logged into Steam on any of the devices I have in front of me.
I can tell you that the Zork 1, 2, and 3 are available in the AUR. And other places too. I played it before, under the wink and a nod type thing. And if you want to get just an easy on Steam, I think it's on sale now for like about $3. You get Zork 1, 2, 3, Zork 0, Planetfall. I think there was another one in there. There's about 5 or 6 games for like $3.
Indeed. I'm trying to remember.
Some reason I think you brought the graphical one. You showed us the graphical one, I think. I feel like you showed us the text-based one, and then like the week later you showed us the graphical, unless it was something else.
I'm not sure. But the one I'm thinking of is like Adventure, the Underground Empire or something like that. I don't know. It's a fragment of a memory, and I can't bring it up at the moment. Yeah, the Underground Empire. That's what it's usually called. Huh. I don't know why I can't find it on Steam. The new 3D version of it. I have it on my wish list too. I just don't have, like I said, I'm not logged into Steam.
Well, I was wrong. It's the Zork Anthology on Steam right now for $3.89.
That's not too bad.
No, but Zork you can get 1, 2, 3, Beyond Zork, Zork 0, and Planetfall. If you want the pre-packaged, you don't want to go through any install,
Yep. There you go. If you enjoyed this clip, be sure to check out the Untitled Linux Show. You can find us in your favorite podcasting app or subscribe to our YouTube channel down in the links below. See you there.